All right, so McDonald's is teaming up with Christmas's most notorious character for a brand new holiday meal. But is he actually bringing us some holiday cheer or just a little bit of mischief? Today we're going to unbox the new Grinch meal that's coming to the US and find out what's really going on.
And just to set the mood, you gotta hear this. McDonald's shared a note, supposedly straight from the Grinch himself, on Mount Crumpet. He wants to make one thing crystal clear. For him, this is not about holiday spirit. I mean, you gotta love the commitment to the character, right?
Okay, so mark your calendars. Starting December 2nd, 2025, the Grinch meal is officially hitting restaurants all across the United States. Now, if this feels a little familiar, you're not wrong. It had a really successful run in Canada last year, and now it's finally making its way across the border.
So what exactly did the Grinch pack in his sleigh for everyone in the US? Let's get right into it, unbox this special holiday meal, and see what we're actually getting.
Okay, so here's the breakdown. It's basically a 4-part deal. First, you get your choice of a classic main. You can go with a Big Mac or a 10-piece McNuggets. That comes with a medium drink, a little surprise, and then, the thing that's got everyone talking, these dill pickle Grinch salt McShaker Fries.
And that surprise I mentioned? Yep, it's a collectible pair of socks. There are actually 4 different designs you can get, featuring the Grinch, his little dog Max, and of course, Cindy Lou Who. It's a pretty fun piece of swag to get with your food.
But honestly, as cool as socks are, forget about them for a second. Because the real headline here, the big story with this entire launch, is all about the fries. With this one meal, McDonald's is debuting a super famous international menu item in the US for the very first time ever.
So for anyone who's thinking, what in the world are McShaker fries? Let me break it down for you. If you haven't had these while traveling, it's a super simple but kind of brilliant idea. You get your normal classic fries, but they also give you a packet of seasoning and a bag. You just dump it all in and shake it up to coat the fries in all that flavor.
It's this really fun, interactive thing you get to do. You just pour your hot fries and all that seasoning into the bag, seal it up, and then you just give it a really good shake. The whole idea is to get every single fry completely covered in that tangy dill pickle Grinch salt for a huge flavor upgrade.
And look, this is the really crucial part. This is a huge deal for fast food fans in the States who have been hearing about these for years, right? Seeing all the wild flavors pop up in other countries. So to finally have them launch here, it's a pretty major event. And just to give you some idea of why people are so hyped, just look at some of the flavors other countries have gotten over the years. We're talking sour cream and black pepper, a sweet churro flavor, even a savory masala flavor. I mean, the variety is just wild, right? So bringing the whole concept here with a dill pickle flavor is a big move.
Okay, but just as we're all getting excited about the McShaker fries, you kind of have to ask, is this the complete Grinch experience, or is there maybe a little more to this story?
Because, well, it turns out the Grinch meal looks very, and I mean very, different if you happen to be across the pond. While the US is getting a pretty focused, simple menu, the United Kingdom is getting a complete holiday takeover.
Okay, just look at this side by side. The mains are pretty similar, though the UK does get a McPlant option, which is cool. We both get McShaker fries and the socks. But then, oh man, then you get to the UK exclusives. They have a special Grinch frozen lemonade, not one but 2 different McFlurries, and something they're calling a Grumble Pie. That is an entire dessert menu we're just not getting. And you'd think that's where it ends, right? Nope. Believe it or not, the UK's holiday menu gets even bigger. It goes beyond just the Grinch stuff.
Over in the UK, they're also getting this whole other lineup of limited-time items. Things like the big tasty burgers, a cheesy chicken stack, these amazing-sounding camembert cheese melt dippers, and even festive drinks like a coconut latte. It's just an absolutely massive holiday rollout over there.
So, where does all this leave customers here in the US? On one hand, we're getting a really exciting new item that people have wanted for years. But on the other hand, it's pretty obvious we're only getting a tiny piece of a much, much bigger holiday puzzle.
So really, it all boils down to this big holiday trade-off, doesn't it? What we got was something huge, the first ever taste of the world-famous McShaker fries. But what we missed out on was a way bigger, more festive menu that was packed with unique Grinch-themed desserts and drinks. Which, of course, leaves us with the big question for you. What do you think? Are you just thrilled to finally get your hands on McShaker fries, making this whole thing a fair trade? Or do you feel like the Grinch really lived up to his name this time and stole the best parts of the holiday menu before they ever even got here? Definitely something to chew on.